Hey guys, it's me Suja over here. Welcome back to another video. So, on this video, I'm going to be talking about what do I think about the customer service here in India. I have actually one of my subscribers, and he sent me an email. He sent me a list of topics which I can talk about since I'm out here in India. For Since I've been here in India for a few months now. So I believe this is my fourth month out here in India, and I think I'm going to be completing that. I think I'm going to complete 5 months out here. I think, or maybe 4 months. But yeah, I mean, I'm just experiencing, my interactions, my experiences over here, living in India. And of course, my father, he has come from the US, so just spending some time with him, and just having a bit of father son bonding. That's the reason why I'm not able to upload a lot of YouTube videos. And of course, I'm just thinking about January. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called Sujo in Vietnam. So I've been living in Vietnam for over 7 years. I started my YouTube channel in Vietnam. So I was an English teacher before for a couple of years in Vietnam, and then I started my online digital marketing business. I'm also a full-time YouTuber. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, it takes less than 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, and that way you can support my content. So this is actually going to be one of the questions which I'm going to be answering in this video regarding the customer service here in India, because like, I've spoken about customer service in Vietnam, I've spoken about customer service in Thailand. I really never spoke about my customer service experience here in India. So I think it's going to be a bit helpful for you to understand what I need to say. I mean, I'm just going to be telling you this right off the bat. The customer service experience which I've had till now here in India, during my 4 month stay, it's not very positive, right? I have mixed feelings about it, especially the online deliveries. Because a lot of Indians, they use a lot of these online apps, like Amazon. Then of course you have this Blinkit where they deliver the items to you within 10 minutes time. I mean, I didn't have a lot of positive experience with. I just had my dinner, so I'm a bit stuffed. Had a lot of Indian food, so Indian food is always very heavy. So unlike Vietnamese food, Indian food is, it takes time to digest. Anyways, back to the topic. I have some mixed feelings, especially some of these online delivery guys. Like maybe from Blinkit. You know, they're sometimes they're pretty rude. They don't greet. They ring the bell and they just give you the. I mean, you pay the money, but you know, it doesn't give you a positive experience as a customer. Like all these couple of these fancy companies where they will deliver the items to you within 10 minutes time. um, that's all nice, and all these online shoppings with great deals and everything, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to the customer experience. Like the delivery guys, especially in front of your doorstep, they ring the bell. Sometimes they're pretty, like, there's sometimes they're pretty fucking rude. They don't even greet themselves. They don't even welcome them. They don't even say hello or whatever. I would say it's the lack of training, which I fail to understand. Like how come these guys have the jobs? I mean, how come these people have been hired by these companies? Like these big, online companies out here in India. So yeah, so I don't have a lot of positive experience. Like so the better alternative for me would be maybe just go to the supermarkets out here and just move around with your shopping cart and pick up the stuffs which you really want, because like online is kind of attractive, but you get a lot of deals, like Christmas is tomorrow. And of course, wishing all of my viewers and my subscribers a Merry Christmas in advance. uh, but it's just that the online, they have a lot of deals and everything. It looks for the, those fancy websites, you can scroll around your smartphone and everything. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the delivery boys, who come to the customer's doorstep. They don't have smiles. They're not properly trained. So that's a bad customer service experience. And sometimes, I just call up the support, and I just tell them that, look, I have a bad experience with this delivery guy. But they don't do much about it. They assure you that, okay, your next delivery is going to be very nice. You're going to have a very pleasant delivery. And of course, it's also happened with some food apps which I've used out here, um, like Eat Shore, Swiggy. Sometimes they come to the customer's door. They don't welcome. They just, as if, they're not very keen to do the job. So I'm not quite sure how the training has been given, right? So yeah, so it's not very good. Um, I would say it's substandard. It's not a very pleasant experience all the time. So, and these feedback ratings which we give online, after the delivery and the experience and everything, I think that's all BS. It does not help. I don't think companies take it seriously, which they should actually. And of course, like calling up support people, customer care, telling that, I had a bad experience. This delivery guy was rude and everything. They just assure you, they give you all that false promises, everything, but they don't make it up, right? So that's a shame out here. So, and of course, like I've noticed, like if I go to the malls over here, like a lot of, have a lot of malls close to my home, fancy malls and everything. Just walk around. Um, Unlike in other countries where, you have that, the friendly vibe where, you can go inside the shop and, somebody may come and assist you and all that. So sometimes I do see the salespeople, working in those shops inside the mall. They're just standing, looking puzzled. So it just gives that negative vibe. Like that if I'm in the shopping mall, I'm the customer, but you know I don't feel very welcome. To go inside the shop, right? Because the salespeople, they're not very, they don't have a very positive attitude. They're just standing there like dumb fucks. you know it's crazy. It's just like they're just standing there. I've done this social experiment. I've been to a couple of shops and some malls out here in my city here in India. And just moved around, but they're just going to be standing there, staring. I mean, what the hell you're doing a job for? I mean, you should come to the customer. You should assist the customer. Can I help you? I'm not saying it happens all the time, but most of the time it does happen, right? So, and of course, the biggest factor is the lack of energy to perform the task. Most of these young Indian guys I see, maybe working in these fast food joints or at the food court, or maybe working at McDonald's, Pizza Hut, even sometimes Starbucks and everything. Um, Sometimes if I'm going to place an order, they don't have a smile on their face. Like, they have a sorry ass face. And, they talk so seriously. I'm not sure that's the way you should be working in an American franchise here in India. So it all comes down to the lack of training. I would say poor training provided to to these people by the upper management. Feedbacks don't really help. And of course, a lot of judging is being done out here in India. Like, um, they try to see, which customer has got a lot of money, or just it's just that inequality feeling is always there. If you are going to a mall here in India, you'll be judged very fast. Like I said, Indian people in general, they judge other Indians very quickly. I'm a very simple person. I like to live a very minimalistic lifestyle. um, you know I got the money and everything. I mean, I wear a original Bulova watch. But I like to dress very simple. It's just, and of course, it's all that show off culture which you have out here in India. The more fancy you dress and go in a mall or go to a Starbucks or go to any shopping center, the salespeople will, like, will treat you very nicely. So I think there's a lot of inequality. Um, I think maybe not all customers are treated properly. So yeah, I mean, of course, the lack of smiles. I mean, I remember last week I went to Starbucks. I took the tuk tuk, and I went to Starbucks. So it was like around 30 minutes. But I went there. I wanted to take an order. I mean, I wanted to have a cappuccino, and the barista guy, young Indian guy, but he was like so fucking serious. No smiles on his face. Um, I don't think that's the way. That's the way to make customers feel comfortable. So, and of course, like if I look at the positive side, there have been also, I've also had good customer experience out here in India. Like some of them, they're nice. Hello, oh, thank you. Um, like some of, I'm not saying all the time, but like I would say 2% of the time, if I'm shopping online, I may have a good experience. Some delivery guy comes, he comes with a smile. He says, "Sorry, I'm late," or I don't have the change. That simple smile makes the day for the customer. And of course, the customer feels happy and gives a 5-star review, right? Because, I'm saying all this because I have been in the marketing field for over 10 years of my life before I took up teaching. I mean, I worked in Southeast Asia, and of course, I worked internationally. So my job was to provide good customer service to my clients, right? So even if you have a little smile on your face, or that makes the day. That really makes the customer feel happy, right? So yeah, I would say the customer service in India overall is not very good. Um, so I have a bit of mixed feelings about this. So um, whereas in when I go to Thailand and if I want to do some shopping or if I go to a shopping mall, um, Or if I'm go to Starbucks, let's say if I go to Starbucks in Thailand, in Bangkok, right, which is my go-to place, the barista people will always smile. They'll always be nice. They'll greet you well in Thai. Um, you know, and even if I order Grab food in Thailand, the Grab drivers, the men, the women, they come. They're very polite. They give you the, you know, that's customer service. Not like they just come to you. Or not like out here in India. Most of the time, they'll come and give me the food or the grocery items if I order from Blinkit or something, and they'll be rude. Um, and this bullshit. Like, oh, I don't have change. They make up this thing. I don't have change. So now I've become a bit smart after living out here in India for 4 months. Is that when you order items online, just make sure that make it like the complete amount which you have, which you want to give. So um, I avoid this issue of asking them that do you have change or not. So that's a big issue, and I don't use online payments out here in India because I have a bit of complication connecting my my local ID with the payment processors out here in India. So it's a bit complicated situation. So I usually pay by cash, right? So yeah, I mean, you let me know. Like, have you had bad experiences over here in India when it comes to customer service? I mean, as an Indian, or if you're a foreigner out here in India, I mean, I would love to hear from you. Like, what has been your experience when it comes to customer service experience over here in India? So yeah, I mean, I'm going to end the video right now, and I want to wish you again, all my subscribers and the folks who are watching this video, a Merry Christmas. Um, you know, and if you like watching this video, make sure to like this video and all the good stuff. And if you want to support my content, you can buy me a coffee. The link is down in the description below. And you may also like to check out my Sujoy in Vietnam t-shirts, hoodies. Winter is out here. So if you want, you can grab a hoodie, Sujoy in Vietnam hoodie. And that way you can support my work. So with that being said, you guys have a great evening. This was me, Sujoy. Peace out.